And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Vintage Story. So I tried all sorts of different combinations to get this to work, and I could not get the rubber from this into this. I have no idea what's going on. I left a message on the QP Tech Discord. Hopefully I hear from Quentin. I just hope that I hear from him and say, you know, either it's not working or there's a really specific side it has to go in or something. I mean, the pipes are connecting, so I don't know what's going on there. So in the meantime, what I'd like to do is just set up a couple little crafting processes here. So this is just a simple log splitter. I want a nice big storage over here, ready for firewood if I ever need to make more firewood. It'll save, you know, durability on my axe, which is always a good thing. And I would also like to reset up, you know, our smelting situation, because yeah, right now we're not really smelting anything. We're not able to smelt anything. So I added another generator onto the back of this. I know it's kind of loud. So I added another turbine and generator on here. I had to craft up some more steel sheets, which was actually really easy. I just dropped some steel plates or steel ingots into here, plates made into sheets, and sheets came out of here, and I had this turned off. So this is actually turned off. Right now it's turned off. So yeah, I can just flip whatever machines on and off that I don't need. Like I don't need these on right now, so, and then that way it reports power a little bit more realistically. So as you can see, I have got another node out here ready for action here. So what I want to do, what I need to do is set this up. I think what we're going to do is go here. If memory serves, I needed that there. I needed the advanced bloomery on top of it, the crusher on top of that, the blower on the front. I needed to, let's see, how do I want to hook this up? I want to see if I can make another one of these, which is relatively easy. I'm just finding my screwdriver. There it is. This will save me some wire. I had to craft some more copper cables. Like that. That's 3 connections that I can save. I can connect this to this, connect this to this, and then one of these, like this one, to this, and they should all be ready to go. That can go there. I can put a chest here. A regular chest there would be fine, I believe. So it's got the ability to make the steel now. Now for the... Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking to sort of utilize a lot of this stuff. What I can do, even though it's super duper loud, and I apologize for that, what we're going to do is we're going to have this up on top. And I can turn this one off when it's not working, because these use quite a lot of power. This will be that. This will turn off. And then I'm going to want... I'm going to want a bigger chest on the bottom, because this drops to the bottom, correct? I think it does. So, yeah, let's get a bigger chest. for the output, I want one of these. So let's see, this one first. No, copper first, then tin bronze, then iron. And there's a steel iteration. There's one for steel if you wanted an even bigger one. And then, oh, nope. That one. And this right there. So this is off right now because it's just such a big consumer of electricity. I thought that was connected to that. Okay, so there we go. So I could turn each one of these off individually, but it is what it is. So now I can smelt ingots, like fresh ingots, copper, whatever, and then I can also make the steel, like blister steel first, and then make steel right after that. Which is, these are the most important. Now, if I wanted to, like, pull the ingots out of this and put them into this, there are item routers, item transport pipes, right? Which use metal channels, which is iron sheets. Oh, I thought it was steel sheets. I guess it's iron sheets, which we can easily make in large amounts just by dropping iron ingots into here. We can make tons and tons of iron sheets. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. I really wanted to get this up and running, and I apologize. I had never set it up. It sounded simple. We had the rubber being made. The rubber, it would fill up with 50 rubber, but I tried buckets. I tried building a tank. I had this tank right here. I built the tank, trying to push it into the tank from the side or the bottom or whichever direction. I could not get it to work. It would not push rubber into this machine. And I don't know if there's a really, really specific side that you needed to put it on, but yeah, could not get that to work. So that is a decent amount. I've been having to monitor this. If snow builds up on top of this, it blocks the collection, so keep an eye on that in the wintertime. Otherwise, like, we have, like, maybe I have the macerator still on me. I could let's see, how would I want to do this? Let's put this heater under there, and I want a couple more, at least one more big chest. Because the macerator puts out quite a lot of material. So having a big chest is very, very handy. And then what we're going to want is a couple... We're going to make some iron sheets. That's on. I don't think I can turn these off. This one's off. For some reason, you can't turn these off. I'm not sure why. And this heater, I mean, is fine. The other heater uses 32. This one uses 16. So this one heats them up faster. But this one heats them up just fine. It just takes a little longer to get up to the 1,000 degrees that this needs. And then I think it's the, if I saw right, it was the pipe wrench that we needed. So iron sheets. Oh, it was, no, it wasn't the pipe wrench. It was the, okay. Let's close that. I don't think, oh, I do have it on me. Sweet. Should we cool these off first? Another audio warning, by the way. I try to back away so it's not so piercing. And I do post-process all my audio, so I try to limit all my audio. Okay, this and this, all of those. And I think it was like something like this. Yes, indeed. So yeah, coal pile stoker. That's something that you can use for the cementation or the whatever, the crafters for those big furnaces over there. Or what was the other thing? Splitter, of course. So, what do you do with this? Well, let me show you. We're going to go over here. And I do believe the macerator is mislabeled. So you do need the macerator. It says out of the top and outputs to the right. So we're going to output this, and then we're going to have one in front, and we're going to have the item container. Do that. And let's go grab something. Maybe let's get some gravel. Why not? Let's get some gravel. We have a ton of sandstone gravel. So let's grab some stone and go test this baby out. And of course we're going to need power. Like so. Okay. And let's put the sandstone stone away. Now. Oh, maybe he fixed it. It does not look like it's pulling anything from that. So, maybe he fixed it. There we go. He did indeed. Where is it putting it? Where is it putting it? What is going on here? It says output to the right. Okay. It looks like it's just voiding it. So let's grab some halite. Maybe the gravel situation doesn't work all that well. So let's grab some halite, which is basically salt. Okay, let's put our chest back and test it with halite. There we go. Now it's moving something. Oh yeah, see, we got a nugget. So it was grinding up all that stone, and it was giving us, you know, some little bits here and there. So yeah, we've got salt. I want to say yielding extra ore. So let me grab all of this. I want to say that when you crush, I keep closing that door, and I don't know why. I don't know why I keep doing that. So let's look at something we might. Medium chunk of native copper. How are we doing on space up here? Now we got some space. So let's grab this 15 stack. I believe you have a chance to get extra bits out of this. So this is empty. Good. Yeah, you're gonna get some crushed, right? There we go. Now we can move more stuff and things. Now, if this was longer, you'd probably see a lot more stuff moving. So we put 15 in, right? We got 330 out, and then 15 crushed. And the crushed copper, I mean, grinds into powdered copper. We might be able to actually grind that down since it's crushed. Can we crush that even more? Yes. So basically the macerator pulls the grinding props out of that, and because it can process the metals, it must have a custom thing in there. So that was 30. Yeah, that was 2x. And this stuff is used, you know, to make the bricklayers mod version of things, like all the different colors of clay, and you can do glazing, and there is a ton of stuff that you can do with the bricklayers mod. But if you don't want to process your powder, your nuggets with this, I would understand, because this would yield a lot of extra stuff. I was really hoping to get some gravel out of that, but I do have. One of my mods adds the pulverizer. You can put gravel in here and get sand out. Oh man, I made a whole bunch more of this for more bricks, and I never needed it. Oops. Oh well. So I'm not really sure what to do with this copper. But that's a macerator. It's basically a mechanical quern. Quern? What else? I mean, we can look at machine. There's a lot of stuff in here that's sort of test. Like, it's not really finished. Metal press screws. I want to say that the steel screws, there is a recipe, I think, somewhere in the mod to make steel screws. But yeah, the screws mold. That's my thing. Because there is a screw press. Yeah, soft metal press. 1 metal rod, 12 screws. But I don't think it can make. I'm pretty sure it can't make steel screws, right? So Yeah. I've heard him say that there is a way. One of the machines does, but I've even looked through the files and I can't find the recipe anywhere. But yeah, this, this is all you need. Massive amount of automation here. We can automate metal press to pipes. So this, we can basically break that, or we can't turn this off for some reason. Or we could just make them here. We can't turn this one off. For some reason, some of these machines you can't turn off, and there's no real rhyme or reason to why. Like these two machines you can turn off. Like these two you can turn off, but this you can't, and this one you can't. It's really bizarre. I mean, you can make super complex systems if you really wanted to. Have a separate metal plate maker, and then that metal plate maker could branch off using these item routers here. So the item routers, there's one little derpy thing about them. You can't create elbows, right? You cannot, as far as I know, you can't do something like this. I don't think you can. And we can certainly test that out. Let's test that out. I'm just hopeful I don't crash the game. That would be a bad day. Right? So if we take, let's say, 20 boards. They're out of there, but they're not over here. Right? And I don't think you can, rotate. Oh, you can. There they are. So you can't create elbows in with these pipes, right? So you just can't do it. Now it's not rotating anymore again. That's weird. You can minimum transfer quantity. Yeah, you can customize these a bit, but it doesn't have elbows in it. Not like you're used to if you play tech mods in the other voxel game that shall be unnamed. But the way to do elbows basically would be you need a chest and then another thing and then another chest. And this would work. It's weird it's not actually showing me the stuff, but and then the splitter, if we look at that, I want to cover as much of the mod as possible. If we have one of these and one of these and the wrench, you can have the splitter here like this. See, it detects the different routes. Note, sorts by stack, not by individual item count. And so you can use a wrench. That's input. That's output. That's disabled. Right? So you could have another one here with another thing here. There's output. So that's input. These two are output. So technically, if I do this, it's going to either 32 is going to end up in one of these, or 16 are going to end up in both. I think it's 32 in one. Yes. So it's basically, if we wanted that to split it, there's 16 and there's 16. So that little thing, note The split is between stacks of things coming in, not between individual items coming in. So it's kind of a, I don't know how useful that would be. If you've got that many stacks of stuff coming in, you know, it would be, I don't know, it would be different. I don't know how useful this would be, honestly. But it is what it is. If you have a use for it, there it is. Now, the other cool things in the mod include bronze fire pit loader and unloader. And so this here and this here you can put in fire pits, and I do believe they work with the industrial oven, right? Or they use the fire pit stoker. And what those would do is those would allow you to automatically smelt things. Some of the bricklayers mod, if we look at powdered, like bauxite, no, there's one of these in here, powdered galena, when heated, right? So powdered galena, when heated, turns into powdered lead oxide, and that is used for a whole lot of stuff. All the different colors of glass that you can use with that. But heated, and this one also is heated, powdered, there's 1,000 different ways to make all of these. If you look at all these stuff that cycles through, it's hard to nail down like which direction to go. But anyway, you know, heating these things is painful, so painful. And so maybe I'll craft up some things, and we'll come back next episode and just run through really quickly some way or a way in the mod that allows you to just sort of set it and forget it and walk away. You know, something like that would be pretty nice to be able to just walk away from it. And so, yeah, we'll come back next episode and show you how that system would work. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.